Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscriber button. Let's grow this family together. Also, shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. I see you all and I love you all very much. Okay, so I'm so excited today because I have a new product. I finally picked up the Makeup by Mario SurrealSkin Foundation and I'm so excited to try this. First and foremost, I am a foundation fanatic, if I will say. I feel like I'm always trying new things. I love a combination of like light wear, full coverage, just what your skin needs depending on the time for the occasion, everyday tinted moisturizer. Like I just explore with all things. And with Makeup by Mario, I'm a huge fan of his brand. Absolutely, 100%, 10 out of 10. Every product I've used, I've loved, and I've done several videos on his stuff and I've always loved it. I just think Mario does such an incredible job with like taking his time and thinking about the consumer. Also, as a celebrity makeup artist, he's well-rounded in the space and so he knows what he's doing. So we trust his judgment. He just launched this SurrealSkin Foundation. This costs $42 US, which is already pretty feasible in the foundation space. I think that's a good amount of money to spend. Any range between $30 to $60 in my opinion. I'm comfortable spending depending on the brand and stuff, and so not bad for this. Never tried this before, and real quick, let me just read you like his little spiel on this situation. SurrealSkin is a complexion masterpiece. I put my heart into this groundbreaking formula with the hope of not creating a barrier foundation, but rather awakening the true infinite beauty that lies within. With love and light, Mario. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Mr. Mario. So it seems like this is supposed to look and feel like skin, so I don't know that we're gonna get like a full coverage, but we'll see. There was also a huge selection of colors, so thank you, Mario. We love that. I did my best with trying to match myself in the Sephora store. I always match my neck. And actually, this is a perfect time to try out a new foundation. As you can see, I have a lot of breakouts and blemishes, so I wanna see kind of how good this is in those cases, if it covers or if it doesn't. So I picked up the color 140, and I think O might be for olive. I'm not sure. Let me actually just bring it up really quick. Okay, so the O does stand for olive, and he has like neutral and warm as well, the N and the W. And it says this is a medium with warm undertone and olive undertone. So I am pretty olive on the neck. My skin on my face is very red undertone just because of my rosacea, but I always like to match my neck. So I think this will be good. And I will say, I'm pretty good at matching myself, even eyeballing it. So we'll see. But with every foundation, it differs. It depends kind of, especially for a first time user. I've never used this before. We might not end up being the exact color, but I can always fix it up with the concealer or the contour and stuff. Okay, so I get it. Shut up and just put the foundation on. I'm on it. First and foremost, I want to recognize the packaging. Beautiful, sleek, chic. His entire brand is very white packaging, and so I love that. And it is a pump, so we love a pump. And you get a good amount in here. It's like nice. It feels heavy. It's glass. I did read that a lot of people wish the top was silver, I guess. I really don't care for it, so white is fine. We're gonna go ahead and apply this foundation. I've just prepped my skin with my morning routine of like skincare. I'm not gonna put primer on because when I test things out for the first time, I wanna see it's to its truest like ability without primer or anything so that I can learn kind of what it needs to be even more successful. Maybe it doesn't fill your pores. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm just gonna try it bare face. I just have mascara on, so yeah. And with foundation, I am a beauty blender gal. He does have a makeup brush for his line that he uses for this foundation, but I just didn't feel like spending $30 on a makeup brush. I really didn't, and so yeah. Okay, so I have a good amount of product on here, and we're gonna just go ahead and, wait, I need a mirror. All right, so just going right in, and I like to like put a few dots all over, like that, and then I begin to kind of blend it into the skin. So it smells like foundation, and it's giving like a really good full coverage immediately off the bat. Okay, so you can see immediately like this coverage is wild. The color is not bad. Also, I went in pretty heavy. Like I put a lot on here. You don't have to go in that heavy. You can build it. I also see like there's like a shimmer in here, which is really pretty, but it's not like too obvious. Bring her down to my neck because she's a little lighter than like what I expected, but not bad. I'm observing. Just give me like 5 minutes. Hold on. I gotta feel it as I apply it. There's been a lot of mixed opinions in the media world with this foundation. And I obviously don't want to be biased and just trust the judgment of like my favorite influencers and content creators. So I always like to try things for myself and see how I like it. And I have to say, I absolutely love it. This is amazing. Wow. Okay, so you can see this coverage is insane. But let's talk formula. I don't have primer on and I'm not really immediately seeing like a pore reaction in terms of my pores really sticking out. I will say this is kind of an in-between between like a light wear and a full coverage because it covered everything on my skin. Like I have a beautiful seamless like coverage. I'm all one color. And it's dewy. It's very dewy. It has like a almost kind of a tinted moisturizer wear and feel, but like a good coverage, which is great because who doesn't love a foundation that covers but is like light on the face? And I think that's what he was saying. Like it's just like it's not overbearing. And I went in with a good amount because I really wanted to cover everything. You can definitely build it. I don't think you need a lot. I put like 3 pumps, but like I spread it everywhere. I bring it down my neck. But like insanely good coverage. Like I'm actually really stoked about this. Wow. I like to test foundation out throughout the day, obviously, to see how it sits. But aside from that, with other products. So a big testing mechanism is also like how this foundation will pair with other products and powders. Because it's the base of your face, a lot of the times if you recognize like just like a mix or breakage of product on your face, that can stem from your foundation as the base. And so a lot of the times it's really nice to have a foundation that just fits nicely with anything else that you put on top of it. And so we're going to try out, this is just some Dior concealer, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend this in under my eye like I would with any other situation. Also just in general, because I'm going to be going out, I like to mix concealers. And so this is the Charlotte Tilbury Radiant Concealer All Day Wear. I like to do it super bright under the eye. Okay, so looks good so far, blended nicely. Okay, so just moving on, I like to do a cream contour. This is just Merit Beauty, the Complexion stick, and I use it as a contour stick. This is the color Tiger Eye. It's a beautiful shade which blends into the face really nicely. And again, want to test it out with the foundation as a whole to see how everything just blends together. Okay, so as you can see so far, it's a really pretty base and nothing's breaking apart on the skin, so that's nice. The foundation's still intact and looks really good. And still dewy, but I don't like to be so dewy, so we will set our face. But one more thing before I do that, I just like to do just a cream blush. This is again by Merit Beauty. This is the color Cheeky, and it's a pretty cream natural finish, like just blends and melts into the skin as well. And I'll list everything in the description box below if you're interested in anything else. But yeah, this is also feeling really good on the skin with that foundation. Okay, so now we're gonna set everything with powder, grabbing my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just gonna go ahead and place this right under the eyes first because I tend to get the most oily with that concealer there. This nicely mattifies everything. Again, feeling super light on the face, nothing feeling too cakey or heavy. And then I grab like a face powder, and currently I've been loving the One Size Beauty face powder again. This is the color Medium Dark, and it's the Turn Up the Base, like just face powder. And I grab like a big fluffy brush like this, and everywhere else that I didn't set at like the bottoms of my face here and like the sides of my forehead, I'll just kind of add this for like a finishing touch so that I'm nice and mattified throughout the day. And again, like that foundation on the skin so far like looks insane. Like I'm really excited because I love finding something I love, which is all the time. I end up loving everything. I'm easy to please. Okay, so here we go. We have some creams on there. We have some powders on there. You guys, I have no regrets. I have no complaints. I mean, what do you want me to say? This foundation is literally amazing. The color is actually perfect. And yeah, you need to go get it. I feel like if you're looking for a new foundation that's in between like a light coverage and a full coverage, but feels light, feels silky on the face, looks good, looks natural, like radiant, then this is your girl. She's gonna be the one for you. Hi. Okay, let me finish up the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Okay guys, here we are. I finished my makeup and what do we think? So I already told you I love this foundation, and oh yeah, just quick, I added some eyebrows and I just did my lips and then just kind of set my face with additional powder using some blush and just a little bit of highlighter. Looking at my face, I have no reservations. I feel like everything sat perfectly with the foundation, and also like nothing's moving. Like everything's in place. My skin looks healthy and hydrated, and the texture is nice. Like, yeah, just go get it. Go get it. Makeup by Mario, SurrealSkin, literally SurrealSkin. Like my skin is thriving right now. I know. And I don't even have good skin to begin with. 10 out of 10, go get it. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. As I mentioned, everything I've used will be in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. And until next time, I will see you later.